Hey y'all, it's me Sydney and welcome back to Planet Sid. So today I'm going to be talking about some things that I want to get whenever I am richer. And so yeah, if you guys are interested in that, then stay tuned. So the first thing that I'll be getting is the Akira VHS. Akira is such an iconic film. I want to say it's on streaming, but also I do know it's available on DVD. But I just like there are some movies that are just so much better and just like an entirely different experience watching it on VHS. Like Jaws, for example, like that's something that I want to get on VHS. But specifically with Akira, since it is a Japanese film, finding the VHS that's in Japanese but has English subtitles, it's very rare. I want to say I saw it somewhere and it was like $250, $300. But for a VHS right now, no. That is one thing I will for sure be getting and adding to my DVD and VHS collection because I think that it is well worth it and such a good investment. The second item I'll be getting are the Christian Louboutin Pink Queen Alta heels. You only ever really see those specific platforms and like if they're doing like a seasonal print or if they're doing like the regular beige or a black. They had these pink ones for like such a small amount of time. They were these pink iridescent ones and they were so freaking cute. I want to get my hands on those shoes so bad, but they are pretty hard to find. One day soon, I'll be a red bottom girly. The third item that I want to get are the Renee Caviola heels. They have so many different colorways that I want. I specifically really like the burgundy ones, but also they have these cute heels that are, it's like a black suede material for the sandal part. It has a golden snake that wraps around the ankle and the actual heel. And I just think that they are so cute and sleek, but also different. I remember when I first saw those heels, I saw somebody wearing them and I had to like Google search, like type in like all these different keywords to figure out what the brand was. But then I finally figured out it was Renee Caviola. The average price for like a pair of those shoes, especially the ones that I want that has like the little beading detail, they're around $2,000. The fourth thing that I'll be getting is this fur coat. Also, it's faux fur, but yeah, I feel like it's just so chic. Once I'm in a climate that would justify that type of purchase, I will for sure be getting that. Because right now where I am at, it is hot as hell, so no fur coats for me. The fifth thing that I want to get are these sheets. I currently have satin sheets right now and they are really comfortable to sleep on. I do like how it feels cool on my skin. I hate making up my bed with satin sheets because they just never stay on the freaking bed. So anyways, I was scrolling online and I saw these really cute hand-dyed sheets. They were like this plummish, like a plummish almost navy color and like this copper reddish color. I just came across them and I was just searching online and I saw that the sheets were like $600. So another thing that I will for sure be getting is a round bed or a circle bed, whatever you call it. This is honestly like one of my goals in life is to have a round bed. The bed itself is pretty expensive. It costs a couple $1,000s, but then also a custom bed frame, which you would have to get, is also another couple $1,000s. And then you have to get custom sheets and covers and things of the sort. And so everything is customized specifically with a bed like that. And so you would need to have the funds to accommodate it, but also the space as well, because they are pretty big, which I do enjoy. Because if I were to get a circle bed, when I do get one, I want it to be anywhere from 9 to 10 feet in diameter because I do like the 8-foot one and I feel like that's like more appropriate for like a regular sized bedroom. But first things first, I don't plan on having a regular sized bedroom soon. Like if I'm sleeping on the edge or whatever, I don't want my feet to be hanging off. So I just like it will be more convenient to have like a bigger bed so I can actually sleep in like the entire bed and not just like straight down the center. That will be my I made it moment, like whenever I am able to obtain a circle bed. Because if I have a circle bed, that means I have the space to accommodate it and also have the funds to obtain a circle bed. So when I have the circle bed, my life will be pretty fucking good. It's already great, but it'll be better. So number 7, another thing that I want to get are these Dolce & Gabbana pants. They are these striped pants. I want to say it has like yellow, white, some green in it, and like some black stripes. They are just really cute. I feel like it'll be more of like a summer pant. I just came across those as well when I was just scrolling online. I like to do online window shopping when I get bored. I'm not sure when they're from. They might be from like the 90s or the 2000s. One of those. They were like over $1,000. So I'll get them one day. Okay, so number 8 is going to be this orange rug. This rug has been on my wish list for ages. Right now I have a cat and I'm going to have Leo forever. Right now I don't feel comfortable buying such an expensive rug with a cat right now. I didn't realize how expensive rugs are. I guess that's a part of being an adult. That specific rug itself, it will be such a good investment, but it is pretty expensive. And so number 9 is going to be the Camila Circus pants. I've never seen pants with that level of detail in like the printing to be that clear. Okay, and number 10, this is honestly like another thing like where like I know I've made it whenever I'm able to get this, but it is a mahjong sectional. They're just so fab. How do I explain it? I want to say they sit pretty low to the ground, which isn't my fave, but I do like how it has kind of like that patchwork, almost paisley kind of bohemian look, and like they all are super unique, and they also have like different colorways as well, and it's like a modular sofa as well. So I do like that. I want to say I went on the website and it was like, oh, call to inquire. So that's how you know it's expensive as fuck. If you don't know, also this is in Mean Girls. In Mean Girls, in Regina George's room, the little chairs that she had set up in front of her bed, like the little sitting area, those are mahjong. It's like just those in general are like a couple $1,000s. So I can't imagine how much like an actual sectional would be, but it will be well worth it. So next are these John Galliano Dior heels, and I want to say they are from the spring summer 2009 collection, and I just love a good statement heel. I love when it's like kind of a heel, almost a wedge, like somewhere in between. I just think that they are so cute. They do have a few different colorways, but I really do like the sage green, and like the heel part is kind of like an iridescent purple. And another heel that I like also from John Galliano and Dior is from the autumn winter 2009 collection, and they are just these lace up heels. They go all the way to the knee. It's also like kind of almost a wedge, but like more of an abstract heel, and it has like more of a wooden cork for the base of the heel, and those are just so cute. I would do some damage in those. It will be over for these bitches. And the next thing is going to be these Tom Ford sunglasses. They are called the Miranda sunglasses. Those are the glasses that Miranda Priestley wore in The Devil Wears Prada, and so I feel like that'll just be really fitting for me. And also like those glasses are just fabulous. Like I remember when I saw The Devil Wears Prada, I was watching it again recently, and I was like, where the fuck are those glasses from? And I had literally searched high and low, and I figured out that they were Tom Ford, and they're called Miranda glasses. I feel like I could really channel my inner Miranda Priestley with those glasses. The next thing is going to be some Alexis Bitar bracelets. So the bracelets individually, they can range anywhere from on the lower end from like $80 to $90 to on the higher end $200 to $300 each. But I will want like a stack of them, so that'll be like a nice investment. But I just think her bracelets are just, or his, I think Alexis Bitar might be a male. They have so many different colors, and I also like how a lot of them have like an iridescent kind of shade. I just love an iridescent moment. I've talked about iridescent quite a lot in this video. But yeah, they are all so unique, and I just love those bracelets. But yeah, like 95 isn't bad per se, but for one bracelet, that's an investment. But also I wouldn't want just one bracelet. I would want an entire stack. Okay, and another piece of jewelry that I want is the Hugo Crete. I want to say that's how you say his name, Hugo Crete, Kreit. I want to get the Hugo Crete crystal ball ring. I just think that that ring is just such a cute statement piece. I saw somebody wearing them at the Met Gala once, and I saw it again on Pinterest, and I saw the ring, and I just fell in love as soon as I saw that specific ring. I will still need to marinate on if I would actually get it, because I do love it, but I would also need to think of how I would style it. I do want to get better at accessorizing. I do wear like a lot of different necklaces and earrings, but I don't really wear a lot of rings. My fingers are pretty small, and so usually when I buy rings, like if they're like the one size fits all, like they're the adjustable, they still never really fit. So I feel like I don't wear rings and use them as an accessory or a form of self-expression as much as I could. And so that is something that I want to improve on. So why not get some statement rings? The Hugo Crete crystal ball ring will for sure be making its way into my jewelry collection. Okay, and number 15, another thing is going to be the Tom Ford YSL 2002 clutch. This clutch is so grunge. Okay, it's like this dark brown color. It's a long clutch. It's like a statement clutch. Also has like this brass hardware and like these rings. So it almost looks like body jewelry. I can already see the outfit now in my head. Like I would rock the fuck out of that clutch. I have a lot of handbags and shoulder bags. I don't think I have any clutches. That is something that I do want to add to my wardrobe. It's just like more statement bags and statement clutches and evening bags and things. I just love Tom Ford. If you don't know, I'm a fashion designer, but that is honestly like, that is one fashion designer that I genuinely adore. And also he just really motivates me because he's, I don't know, usually when you think of like fashion designers, especially like high-end fashion designers, you think of like some Italian, like old man or woman, and it's like, like Balenciaga has been around for like ages or whatever, like something like that. But Tom Ford, like, I want to say he's like in his 50s or 60s, something like that. So he's still like relatively young for the career that he has. And also, he was born here in the US. I did not know that he was from Texas, which is so random. And I don't know, just him as an individual, he has such an interesting career path. And just like, he has made such a huge impact in just like the amount of years that he's been doing this. I just like Tom Ford. He makes like my dreams feel realistic. Like, and also, he's just such an amazing designer. Like, what he did for Gucci, these bitches could never. What he did for YSL, could never. Also, like, he just be like directing movies sometimes, like they're good. Like, everything he touches turns to gold, and I just like he is just such an intentional artist, and he really cares about whatever he's making, but also he just has such an eye for just good art and good fashion. I have such a deep affinity for Tom Ford. Yes, Tom Ford makes me feel like my dreams are possible. Anyways, I feel like I just kind of went off on a tangent. So the next thing I'll be getting is another piece of physical media. It is the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack on vinyl. I feel like there's nothing else I need to say because, Waiting to Exhale, that soundtrack is one of the greatest soundtracks of all time, but getting it on vinyl, it'll be well worth it. Every penny will be well spent. But getting it on vinyl, I want to say the cheapest one that I saw was like $250, $300. But one day soon, I will for sure be getting that. It will be money well spent. Another thing, this is actually something that recently came out, but it sold out so quickly, I had to add it onto this list. There are the Ice Studios and Timberland boots, the collaboration that they recently did. I want to say Eve was the ambassador for it. Either they're going to do a restock or I'm going to have to get it from a reseller, and they just love marking up prices. So I'm not really sure like how much it will be ballpark if I do have to get it through a reseller, but since it is like such a rare collab, yeah. Okay, another thing that I will be getting when I am richer are the Christian Louboutin Splash fur heels. I want to say that these are from the 2011 season. I wish I was an adult and I wish I was wealthy and had money during that time because Christian Louboutin, he was on a motherfucking roll in those late 2000s. Like, all of those platform pumps that he made, they were just all just so amazing. Those like the type of shoes where you ain't even gotta do too much. Like, you could just do like a cute little Nene Leakes outfit, like a cute little t-shirt. The heels are the outfit. Like, I just love a heel like that. But those Splash fur heels are just so amazing. It's these other ones, I want to say they're like Python. Everything will be vintage and secondhand, so I just feel like that's ethical and good for the environment. Right. It's also these Python ones that have like these straps going across it and like this shell detail on the ankle. Everything from Christian Louboutin from 2009 through 2013. I want every single pair of those platform shoes. They are just so they're just so unique, but also they're really, really rare. It'll be an investment. I'm already unfuckwittable, but I'll be unfuckwittable times 2 in those shoes. Also, the final thing that is going to be on the list is going to be wainscoting. I guess I'll put a picture of it. It's kind of like when you have like the panels like halfway up the wall. I want to say it's also called like chair railing. If that is one thing that I do want to implement into my environment is wainscoting. I just like it like that, going halfway up the wall or like a third up the wall, and then the rest like with like some really cool funky wallpaper. Like, my ideal next space would kind of be a crossover between Jenna Rink's apartment in 13 going on 30 and Joan's house from Girlfriends. I feel like that was also like really chic as well. I really want my space to look nice and lived in, but I just love the different colors, and I also love a little mid-century modern moment, but like with actual color and fabric. And I just love a good wallpaper moment. I loved all the wallpaper in 13 going on 30. Yeah, I just feel like that would just be so fab. That is everything that I'll be getting when I am rich. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have anything that you want to buy whenever you guys are richer, or things you're manifesting for yourself, put it down below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But yeah, be sure to check out my clothing brand Main Character The Label. I just released a new collection, the Canyon collection. It is perfect for fall. And also be sure to check out my movie themed makeup brand Box Office Beauty, and also be sure to join the community, which is at planetsyd.net. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys feel safe and seen wherever you are, and I hope you guys are finding joy and fulfillment on your journey of self-expression. Until next time.